going on, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves and welcome back to a new match review today. Wolves have drawn away in Greece against Olympiacos. It's finished 1 goal each in the Europa League round of 16, first leg in Athens. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts on the match in the comment section down below. And be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel today. Strange circumstances, as you guys know. If you watched the preview, I explained a lot of it today, about today rather. So I'm not going to touch on the coronavirus side as such, but of course, behind closed doors, no fans, unfortunately, for today. So watching the game, it was a little bit strange. But Wolves today got a crucial away goal. Result is okay. Performance wasn't great. And of course, we're going to be talking about that a little bit more in today's video. So, starting lineup for Wolves was pretty much full strength. Patricio in goal, a back three of Romain Saiss, Connor Cody in Willy Body. Ruben Vinagre, obviously, at left wing back, whilst Johnny is recovering from his injury. Matt Doherty starting at right wing back as well, with Neves and Matinho in the middle, and a front three of Adama Traore, Raul Jimenez, and Diogo Jota. Early parts of the game, I think, obviously, Wolves were sitting back, trying to suss Olympiacos out a little bit more. We've done that pretty much in most of our European games. Started really to allow the opposition to have a little bit of possession, try and suss it out, grow ourselves into the game. And I think we did that. Olympiacos didn't really worry us as such, but they were coming at us a little bit more. And it did take us a while just to grow into the game. And I noticed, obviously, the first time Olympiacos opened up just ever so slightly, Wolves caught them on the break. And was probably one of, or you would have thought at the time, one of the match-defining moments. As Diogo Jota went through, had Raul Jimenez to his right, who he could have played in. But Ruben Semedo, right on the edge of the area, the Portuguese defender for Olympiacos, brought Diogo Jota down and was sent off. Definite red card for me. No need to check VAR or anything for that. His last man, definite red card. And that straight away put the advantage in the ball in Wolves' court, really, to go and win the game. The majority of the first half, though, was pretty poor. We didn't really create any clear-cut chances. Didn't really worry Jose Sarr too much, the Olympiacos goalkeeper. But obviously with the man advantage, Olympiacos brought off one of their more attacking players and brought in a defender. So I thought from there on in, it was going to be all Wolves. And it was probably a matter of when we score and not if we score. But going into half-time 0-0 was pretty, not disappointing, but you would have probably hoped that Wolves would have had something and would have taken a goal into half-time. But this has happened before, like when we played Besiktas earlier in the year. I remember so much negativity on my timeline on Twitter. And I just thought, this is how Wolves play away from home. This is how Wolves played, obviously, at Besiktas and managed to get the win. It's not going to be a vintage performance, but we managed to get, obviously, the 3 points in the group at that point. Today was a little bit different, though, because obviously we're coming up against 10 men. You would have hoped Wolves would have probably gone for a little bit more. We were very, very rigid in the first half, not fluid at all, and just quite, not very loose. And it sort of carried on from Brighton as well. I thought against Brighton we weren't great either. And we were just very strict in our ways. There wasn't much movement. There wasn't much free-flowing football. But when we did knock the ball around today, throughout the 90 minutes, that's when we were playing our best football. That's when we were creating our best chances. Went into the second half, we knew that Olympiacos were going to sit back. We knew now, with 10 men, they knew they had to sit back and try and defend something. And that's what they did. However, one of the counter-attacks, it came a goal courtesy of Youssef El Arabi. Scored, obviously, against Arsenal, the winning goal. It's very hard to pinpoint a blame on this goal, to be honest. Three players all surrounding, or three defenders all not in their positions, really. The player who put the cross in beat Saiss. Cody was sort of in and around there, and Bolly had come across from his side as well. And the ball came across, and Neves wasn't quite quick enough to get across to him. And it was an open net for El Arabi. And I think all Wolves fans then, it was a bit of a head in hands moment, because I think we knew we should be winning, especially against 10 men, and we should be a lot stronger and playing better football. Fortunately for us, we did start a little bit more playing a bit of football. As I say, the free-flowing football came into fruition. Raul Jimenez forcing sort of, I was going to say a very good save. It was a good save, but slapped off the face of the goalkeeper Jose Sarr again to keep Olympiacos in it. But eventually we did get our lucky break. It was through Pedro Neto. Big up the NDL as a free kick, rolled across to Neto, struck it quite nicely. It took a big deflection past Jose Sarr to, of course, give Wolves an equaliser. And If you want me, I'm sure people will be saying I almost papered over the cracks slightly. I think that's a little bit harsh, but Wolves didn't do enough to win the game today. A draw was probably the fair result, which is pretty embarrassing, seeing as, you know, we were playing up against 10 men, and no disrespect to Olympiacos, I'd probably say Wolves are a stronger team, but under such weird circumstances, I wouldn't have been surprised to see Wolves crumble in the first half, especially with how Nuno really didn't want to play this game as such. But we did okay in the end. As I said at the start of the video, okay result, not an okay performance, to be honest. But could have been a lot worse, could have been a hell of a lot better. And I think if that away goal we've got now is going to be crucial, whether we play Olympiacos next week or whether it be in a few weeks, depending on what happens with the coronavirus and with UEFA as well. But yeah, the 1-1 draw. Looking at the stats, Wolves 13 shots on target 4. We did okay, but as I said, could have been so much better. Obviously, Nuno in the end bringing Daniel Podence on, bringing off Doc at half time, which was an interesting one. Obviously, to try and go a bit more attacking, to bring Neto on. At the end, we had like 5 attackers on, which is so unlike Nuno. Normally, he is quite a cautious manager, but he went for it. I think he knew this was a winnable game, and I think he knew that where Olympiacos were weak. But you could see how deep they were. They did make it very difficult. It made it difficult for the likes of Adama and Daniel Podence because they do thrive on that space and so on. But yeah, decent result for Wolves. Away goal's crucial. Fingers crossed we can get the game done and dusted next week. And obviously, guys, if you're watching this video, do stay safe. Obviously, with this virus going around, I really hope anyone watching this video stays safe and stays healthy, really, and happy. But until next time, guys, as I say, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you all very soon.